Hello and welcome to our channel A2Z Immigration Updates. Here is the latest news related to international students studying or willing to study in future in Australia. Universities demand permanent residency for international students. Innovative Research Universities, IRU, a collaboration between Charles Darwin University, Flinders University, Griffith University, James Cook University, LA Trobe University, Murdoch University and Western Sydney University, have joined the fold, providing a submission to the Joint Standing Committee on Migration's review of Australia's skilled migration program demanding the federal government better link permanent residency to study. In its submission, IRU has demanded that an effective Australian international education and skilled migration policy should be clear that international students are a legitimate source of applicants for skilled migration places consistent with government immigration targets year by year. The IRU has further demanded that Australia should affirm that attaining a qualification from an Australian university or other provider is a positive outcome for a person in demonstrating their relative standing for skilled immigration visas. There should be a pathway that allows international students to apply for residence and citizenship. Over recent months we have witnessed the migration industry lobby the federal government to give permanent residency to students in order to increase Australia's attractiveness as a study destination. Last year, the former Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Stephen Schwartz, admitted that many international students only study in Australia to gain working rights and permanent residency. He further said that most of the students coming from developing countries don't have any choice of the course and are generally focused towards permanent residency only. He said that foreign students flock to courses likely to lead to jobs and permanent residency. Permanent residency is one of the main motivations to study in Australia. He further mentioned, if suddenly permanent residency was given to people who study poetry, it's likely they'd all be doing poetry. Australia's education industry is already an integral part of the immigration system, effectively a pathway for purchasing backdoor working rights and permanent residency. Basically, the federal government has worked hand in glove with universities to create a system that encouraged massive growth in full-fee-paying international students by the federal government offering the world's most generous student visa working rights, i.e. 2 to 4 years, and opportunities for permanent residency. And Australia's universities are lowering entry and teaching standards to ensure a large number of students qualify to study and pass their courses. The result is that international students are not attracted to Australia for the quality of its education, but because studying at an Australian institution is a key criteria to gain full work rights and permanent residency. In the past, the education industry in Australia has abandoned the pursuit of academic excellence and instead morphed into giant rent-seeking business focused on pushing through as many students as possible in order to maximize fees and profit. As far as the numbers of international students are concerned, the migration industry of Australia has been very successful. Before COVID, Australia had by far the highest concentration of international students in the world at roughly 2.5 times the UK's, triple Canada's, and 5 times the US, but the failure in getting the permanent residency after studying in Australia is the main reason why the students are now losing interest in Australian study system. So universities are demanding to ensure a permanent residency pathway for international students. It can give a boost to this sector. The Joint Committee on Migration has to provide its report to the Department of Home Affairs Australia in the next coming months as the new immigration guidelines are supposed to be added in the next fiscal year starting in July. It takes a lot of efforts to collect information and make informative videos for you, so please subscribe our channel and like this video. We will really appreciate if you will share it on your social media or in other groups. Thanks for watching. We will bring a new video for you soon.